we will look into the Bode plot of first order factors in the denominator. So first is a simple pole on the real axis. So let us consider g of s as 1 by 1 plus st, which is a simple pole on the real axis. So the sinusoidal transfer function, we obtain it by replacing s by j omega. So this becomes g of j omega is equal to 1 by 1 plus j omega t. So now we need to have the magnitude as well as the phase angle. So what will be its magnitude? So magnitude A is equal to 20 log of magnitude of g of j omega. So what is magnitude of this g of j omega? So A is equal to 20 log of 1 by root 1 plus omega square t square, or it can be written as minus 20 log root 1 plus omega square t square, minus 20 log root of 1 plus omega square t square in decibels. So now we have to consider the frequency region, omega varying from 0 to 1k or 10k on the logarithmic scale. So instead of sketching the exact plot using this particular magnitude equation, we can plot the approximate curves in two regions, namely the low frequency region and the high frequency region. So first we will consider at the low frequency region. So at low frequencies, we can neglect this omega t. So what we write is at low frequency, A is equal to minus 20 log root of 1 plus 0, which gives us minus 20 log 1, which is equal to 0 decibels. So this is a straight line. So it is seen that the log magnitude curve at low frequencies is the constant 0 decibel line. Thus, the contribution by such a factor can be completely neglected in the low frequency range as it is very small. So now we will see what happens if we consider a high frequency region. At high frequencies, we can neglect this 1 as compared to omega square t square. So our magnitude A becomes minus 20 log omega t. So we'll treat this as equation 1. So here if we consider omega is equal to 1 by t, then A becomes, if you substitute 1 by t in this equation 1, what we get is minus 20 log 1, which is equal to 0 decibels. If we consider omega is equal to 10 by t, that means you increase it by 10 times, then what will happen is it becomes minus 20 log 10. So magnitude A becomes 20 decibels, that is minus 20 decibels. So it decreases the value of minus 20 log omega t in decibels, decreases by 20 dB for every decade of omega. So for omega, which is greater than 1 by t, the log magnitude curve is a straight line with the slope minus 20 dB per decade. So if we have a simple pole on the real axis, the factor which is 1 by 1 plus j omega t, which we had considered, it can be approximated by two straight lines. One straight line is a 0 dB line for the frequency range omega varying from 1 to 1 by t, whereas the other is a straight line with the slope minus 20 dB per decade for the frequency range omega greater than 1 by t but less than infinity. So the point of intersection of these two lines can be obtained by equating equation 1 to 0. So if we make this a equal to 0, we will get the point of intersection of the 0 dB line and minus 20 dB line. So if we equate equation 1 to 0, what we get is omega equal to 1 by t. So these two straight lines, that is the 0 dB line and this minus 20 dB line, are called straight line asymptotes. So the frequency at which the asymptotes meet, that means this line 0 dB line and minus 20 dB line, where it meets is called as the corner frequency or break frequency. The corner frequency or break frequency is denoted by omega c equal to 1 by t, which is the corner frequency. So at low frequency, the log magnitude is 0 dB. At a high frequency, when the frequency is less than 1 by t, again our magnitude is 0 dB. After that, we have a straight line of slope minus 20 dB per decade. So we can draw the magnitude plot. So our magnitude plot is, this is log omega. This is our magnitude, which is in decibels. Okay. We will mark the omega. This is omega 0.1. This is 1. This is 10. This is 100. So our 1 by t comes somewhere here. 10 by t is here. And we need to have the 0 dB line. So let this be our 0 dB line, and we will have minus 20, minus 40, this is plus 20, plus 40. Now till the corner frequency 1 by t, that is this particular point 1 by t, our Bode plot is nothing but a straight line of 0 decibels. So 0 decibels straight line till 1 by t. After that, it is a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. So to minus 20, I'll draw a line, and to 10 by t, which we have considered, I'll draw a line. Now with the slope of minus 20, I'm going to cross. So this will be my approximated straight line. So we call it as straight line approximation asymptotes. So the low frequency approximation, we call it as low frequency asymptote, and the high frequency approximation, we call it as high frequency asymptote. So omega c is this. So omega c, which is equal to 1 by t, is the break frequency, because it is the break between the low frequency and the high frequency asymptotes. So now let us see what happens to the phase angle for a simple pole. The phase angle for 1 by 1 plus j omega t is, this is g of j omega. So angle of g of j omega is equal to phi, which is nothing but minus tan inverse of omega t, that is the imaginary term, by the real term, which is 1, or we can write it as minus tan inverse omega t. So to construct the phase angle plot, we will consider the different values of omega. So if we take, this is 5, okay, if we take omega equal to 0, we get 5 as 0 degree. If we consider omega as our corner frequency or the deck frequency, which is 1 by t, what we get, 5 is equal to minus tan inverse of 1, which gives us 45 degree. Likewise, if we consider very high frequencies, that means omega t is very large, then our 5 is minus tan inverse infinity, which is minus 90 degree. So we will have a plot or a phase curve which passes through minus 45 degree at the corner frequency, which is omega c. So we will draw the phase angle plot for this. So magnitude, this is omega, okay. So this is 1 by 20t. The next marking here will be 1 by 10t. Here it is 1 by 5t, 1 by 2t, 1 by t, 2 by t, 5 by t, 10 by t. So I'll be taking so much. Next, we have obtained minus 90 degree. So we will take this itself as minus 90 degree. This is minus 45 degree. This is 0 degree. This y-axis is nothing but the angle phi. So when our omega equal to 0, okay, when omega equal to 0, the phase angle is 0 degree. So the phase angle starts from 0 degree and at the corner frequency it crosses minus 45 degrees. So here it goes like this, okay, then it decreases and finally it approaches minus 90 degree. This is how we plot the phase angle. Similarly, if we have say multiple first order factors, that is 1, instead of 1 by 1 plus j omega t, we have it to the power n, then our magnitude will become minus 20 into n log omega t, okay. And the magnitude plot will be a straight line of 0 magnitude for low frequency region, and for high frequency region we will have a slope of minus 20 into n dp per decade. And the low frequency and high frequency meets at the corner frequency, which is equal to 1 by t. So in the next video we will see the first order factors in the numerator, that is nothing but a simple 0 on the real axis.